Welcome to week 11. So first off, I'd like to say happy Veterans Day to all of you who are serving in our military out there today, and to those of you who may have served in the past. I appreciate and thank you for your service. All right, so this week we're going to cover 3 chapters. We're going to cover chapter 28 through 30. In chapter 28, we're going to look at glass. What is glass? What's it made of? How is it made? What are the properties of it? Where will we use it? What benefit does it give us? You know, I'm sure you can think about all the construction, all the spaces that you're in your daily life, and none of us can imagine construction without the use of glass in some form or fashion. So we'll take a look at that. Then we'll move on to chapter 29, and we'll go a little bit further, and we're going to talk about doors, windows, entrances, storefronts, those types of things as we look through this chapter. And there are many examples that you can see as you drive around town. If you're familiar with the La Plata area, right next to the Panera, they're putting up a new restaurant. They're right at the phase where they're creating the storefronts. So I encourage you to ride around, take a look for those construction sites, and see if you can pick apart those elements that you see in your reading. And then lastly, we're going to talk about chapter 30. We're going to look at cladding systems. So cladding systems are really add-ons to the exterior of a building. They can either be just in the form of signage or some design element that's added on, or it can cover the entire building. In the case of a lot of large-scale buildings, high-rises, things like that, they employ the use of cladding systems on the outside of the main structure. And we'll take a look at all the things that have to go into your thought process about designing and using cladding systems, because they're severely impacted by things like the weather, the wind, the water, seismic events, earthquakes, or even the expansion and contraction as a result of weather, temperature. So we'll take a look at that. So this week you have your normal homework assignment and quiz. And there's no discussion. So I'd ask you just, again, try to employ what you're learning this week. Drive around, see if you can see those elements, see if you can determine what's being used and how it's being used in certain construction projects. And always, I look forward to your input this week and reading your assignments. Have a great week.